Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer.
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation.
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right. Welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe. Gaiton Day, baby. Oh, that's right. Oh, I love being back on Boring Reviews. It's been a while. All right, my hiatus, Nick, and of course, the beautiful and talented Jody. You know what I'm saying? Holding down the channel. It's been a while since I actually been on Boring Reviews, but I'm so excited to be here, Nick. Dude, so excited to be here for this video. And there's an old adage, you know what I mean, that people use all the time. You know, music speaks to the soul. And I remember even as a kid thinking to myself when I first came to America, bro, I didn't speak English at all right? But I would listen to the music and nod my head and bob my head or whatever. And it's like that, bro. You could go to any country, wherever you're at, and you listen to music speaks to the soul. And you know good news music from bad music. You know what I'm saying? And there's I remember the first time I realized, and this is embarrassing, but in high school, that there was music that didn't even have lyrics or whatever. I took like classical music, and they put like Mozart, Beethoven, and I'm waiting for the lyrics or whatever. I'm like, they ain't saying nothing. And then I remember the teacher said the smartest thing, and this is how teachers can be so influential to students. The teacher says, you don't need words to say something. Listen to the song. And as I'm listening, I was like, oh, wow. And you feel if it's like a happy tune, if it's a sad tune, and bro, music speaks to the soul. And I love watching your and Judy's, Judy, my apologies, Jody. I'm gonna get you beat up. I love
Her name isn't Judy? I didn't know that.
Is it Judy? Oh boy. I love watching your and Judy's reactions. Did I do it again? Jeez.
I'm married to Miss Jetson.
Miss Jetson. I love watching yours and Jody's reactions to these Coke Studio songs. And bro, I sometimes I'm driving, especially when I'm driving limos or whatever, and I put it on just so I could hear music in the background, bro. That's the reason why. Think about it. You get on an elevator, right? You hear that elevator music or whatever. It feels the atmosphere. Like silence to me is almost deafening. Silence to me is like, I don't know, I get uncomfortable with silence or whatnot.
Absolutely.
So I love listening to it. I'm so excited and glad that you waited for me to do this one. And Nick, what's up with you, brother?
I'm a little ticked off because you said Nick and the talented and beautiful Jody. I don't get any kind of adjective. I can't even be like on par with the other goofballs in the world. I see how it is.
I mean, to be honest, did I introduce myself?
Okay.
Did I introduce myself as the beautiful and talented
Gay, baby?
Gaiton Day, you know what I mean? But listen,
and I got a beef to. Oh man, I got a bone to pick with you. So many people are like, "Oh, Gaiton Day, you're from where I'm from. This is awesome. How is that your last name?" And I have to tell everyone, it's a stage name.
It's a stage name. It's a stage name.
Check it out.
Check your games, bro. Noazin Siddiqui, bro. I'm telling you, national treasure. National treasure, bro. That I want to be like him when I grow up, bro. That's just the epitome of evil. Absolutely. I would love to see, honestly, the American audience introduced to Nawazuddin Siddiqui because they'll fall in love with him. Because just like there's certain guys in Hollywood that are known for playing that evil, that dark, it's not easy to do, Nick. It's not an easy thing to do. But man, some of the best work has been done when you got those guys that can embrace that darkness, that evil. And when I'm thinking about, of course, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, in Sacred Games, he's Gaiton Day, but I'm going back to Gangs of Wasseypur. You know what I'm saying? Monsoon Shootout. This guy knows how to embrace that darkness, bro. And it's like, I remember Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger was in Hollywood for a while, did a couple movies, did not really get that notoriety until he played that evil character in The Joker. Denzel Washington is one of the most lauded actors in America, Nick. Did not win his first Oscar until he embraced the dark side. All right. And what was that movie?
You always make this mistake. He got an Oscar for Glory before he got for Training Day.
Did he get it for Training Day? I could have sworn he got nominated for Glory. I didn't think he won it for Glory. But okay,
he won it for both. Two-time, baby.
But Training Day. But You know, even Joaquin Phoenix, who's such a great actor, his two most notable roles now are playing the Emperor and Gladiator. Just, I love that scene. You know what I mean? That was ruthless. Oh man, and Joker, like and I've seen a lot of Indian actors, and again, I've watched a lot of Indian films. But to me, in order to be able to truly express that creative, that level of creativity that you need in order to embrace the darkness and still be a relatable character where people, wow, love you and appreciate you, you got to embrace the dark side. And that's why I love Nawaz and Siddiqui. And that's why I named myself Gaiton Day, baby. But I will give you the adjective, Nick.
Here it comes.
What? I'm going to be... Okay, I'm lying. I wasn't going to be nice about it.
Better than 25% of others.
Oh, man. I'm just going to say, introducing Gay Gaiton Day and Nick Peterson. What? At least I gave you a last name. This Peterson.
You gave me a last name? I think my ancestors had something to do with that, pal.
Oh,
That's
man.
from Denmark, baby. But anyway, let us know in the comment section what's the minute mark when we start this, because I mean, Gabe's here, so it's gonna be a while. Maybe I'll figure out how to do those like little chapters so people just click right to it. But we're gonna check out this Coke Studios song. Super excited about it, from season 9, Tera Woh Pyar. And this has Momina, Mustehsan, and Asim Azhar. And it's exciting because Momina is in a season 14 song that Joey and I just reacted. It may not be posted yet, depending on copyright and whatnot, but it will be posted eventually if it's not yet. And she blew me away. She was in a song. I believe she was in the one with Atif Aslam, who I absolutely love. Atif Aslam is the man. And I was like, beforehand, I was like, oh, it doesn't really matter what she does because he's going to be fantastic. No, she was fantastic as well. So I'm super excited to see her in this one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our other Coke Studio reactions. Gabe's been on some of them. Judy's been on some of them. I've been on some solo. But with all that being said, please don't forget to do the like and subscribe. And we're going to start this off in 3, 2, 1.
Coke Studio Season 9.
I love that piano to start off with. Such a beautiful little 3 or 4 note melody.
Right. And I mean, you could already see with the intro, it's going to be more of a somber or a sad note.
Yeah, it seems that way for sure. There you go. Endlessly reminiscing. Wow. Sounds so crisp. Okay. Change of pace here. Look at the guy's jacket. Nice. Wow, very nice. Their voices are so, I mean, they're different, but they're kind of similar. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
He's definitely going a little louder.
ढूंढ रहे थे सदियों से जैसे जाग रहे थे प्यार को अपने ठाप रहे थे फिर गिर पड़े कोई मिला ना सहारा क्या करे सुनी नहीं ज़माने ने तेरी मेरी कहानियाँ
I don't even notice the backup singer star right now. That's cool. Everything's done very subtly in this song.
Right. You know, it's crazy. A lot of these, not the violins, but the guitar, and I forget what that small guitar is called. We use that in Dominican music called bachata. And it's got that stringy little melody to it.
Yeah, I love string instruments. They have their own little sound, obviously. It's just...
That one right there.
Tera Woh Pyar yaad aayega
She holds her notes so nicely.
bhulega na ye dil mera
Oh, he's got a cool tone.
kya ho gaya socha na tha
Oh, that's interesting. Like in the middle of the song, they just sped up the tempo, sped
Yeah,
up the...
they changed it again. This is the second time they've changed it. It's nice. And this guy's just loving life right now. I love it. He's so happy to be there.
तेरी वो खामोशियाँ कह देती थी वो सभी जो तू ना कह सकी कैसे बताती तुझे शर्माती थी मैं जैसे आंचल में जलता किया खोए कहाँ मुझको बता
Nice.
याद आएगा
It's a very nice song.
भूलेगा ना ये दिल मेरा तेरा वो प्यार याद आएगा भूलेगा ना ये दिल मेरा क्या हो गया सोचा न था
Wow. There you go.
Holy cow, my man held that beat. That's impressive. My man held that note. Go ahead, killer.
And I could be wrong because I'm not a vocal coach. I'm not a music expert. I just listen to what I listen. I like what I like. But this guy seems to be able to change the tones to his voice more than once. And I really liked not just him holding that note, but the tone that he had at the end there. And he knew that Momina really killed it there because he was just so excited. He was so happy. She was like calm as a cucumber. Like
Right.
it was like every day for her. But he knew she was killing it because she did. She was so fantastic. She was so flawless. You didn't hear any kind of like she was just. I mean, it was phenomenal, and it's a beautiful song. I know love is not your favorite topic to talk about
right.
on the channel or anything. This definitely would have been a video to do with Judy for sure. But
Oh, you look. Oh man. Matter of fact, I got your nickname. I just can't say it. This is a family channel. This is a family
oh
channel.
wow,
I can't say it on here.
people call me that all the time. Don't worry about it. But the song absolutely phenomenal, and you had you always have a lot of musicians usually on Coke Studio songs, but it was interesting because they almost had like their own little part at each part of the song.
Yeah.
You had like the violins, then you were focused on the keyboards, the drums, the percussion, and whatnot. But then it had all that culmination when that tempo changed the second time, and both of us were like, "Oh wow!" Because you can feel like everything building up to it, just like a love story, right? Where everything builds up to it, and when they're really reminiscing and they're seeing each other again, that's the way I was envisioning the way the story was going. The song is when all that music was just absolutely beautiful, and at the end, you know, they're just kind of like expressing how happy they are. It was fantastic all the way around. Such a beautiful song. I enjoyed it.
You know, as many of you guys know, if you've ever watched a Born Review video or even CFA, we've got some music on both channels, our intro, and those were put together by my brother Mo Diggs. Mo Diggs was in a rap group growing up, and he eventually went into producing music when he had his latter years, I should say. With that being said, I've seen how it's done, and the thing about creating music live, specifically like this, and it is so difficult to, because if you're using just a beat machine, right, to create your beats or whatever, you know when you want the strings to come in, you know when you want your percussions to come in, what you know, you can control it. But when you've got those musicians as a composer, first of all, you got to start with that tempo and start adding music, start adding layers and writing music. But those musicians got to be right on key, because one mistake ruins everybody else. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the timing is, and they were flawless, to your point, Nick. And playing an instrument is so difficult, man. I am. That was so impressive to me. I was gonna say, bro, as I'm sitting here and watching. First and foremost, aren't all music the same? For the most part, you know, you're always talking about the same 4 or 5 things, especially when it comes to like R&B or it's themes, right? Normally it's love or love loss, pain. If you're talking about you know, nowadays some modern music or whatnot, and rap, it's about, you know, flossing and money or whatever, you know, how much, you know, swag I got, whatever.
Country, it's about trucks and heartbreak.
You know what I mean? Exactly. But it's always the same themes, so to speak. And even without the words, I could have told you, especially at the beginning, like that professor told me so long ago in high school, you don't need words, you know what I mean, to hear music, or you don't need, the music will speak itself. And you could tell that it had that sad heartbreak theme at the beginning. With that being said, bro, my man was getting eaten up there until the end when he hit that top note where you're like, oh my gosh. And just to let you guys know, and I'm not sure if our older viewers may know about this song, our younger viewers definitely won't. But look up a song called Andrea Bocelli's Conti Baltiro. That song, first of all, Bocelli does not speak English. He speaks English, but he's Italian.
And he's blind, yeah.
And he's blind, yes. And he's a classical singer, opera singer. And that one song launched him to, at least to stardom here in America. And you could not, it was number 1 on the charts for the longest time. Yeah. And again, it was on the radios, mainstream music, and you don't know what he's saying. Now, I spoke a little Italian at the time, so I understand some of the parts he was saying. But just that last note, you know talent when you know it. And when he hit that note, bro, I get chills just thinking about it. Like, bro. And at the end, when he hit that note, I was like, okay, now he's a part of this song. He owned it. Because up until then, yeah, you're right. She had killed it. She was absolutely flawless. But he made this his song as well by hitting that high note. And that's hard to do, bro. Not a lot of singers can do that. Not a lot of singers have the range to be able to do that. And man, really, really excited for this. Like I said, love themes, you're right, aren't my favorite. But I just always, to me, with music, you know right away. And even if you're in a good place when you hear, especially those sad love songs or whatever, those heartbreak songs, it speaks to your heart and it reminds you of a breakup or whatever in the past. You know what I mean? And that's how come I'm like, that's why maybe it gets a little icky. But that's just me personally.
See, I like this song because it was talking about love, but it wasn't talking about the heartbreak. It was talking about like being grateful for my interpretation of having love, whether it was in the past or whatnot.
Right.
And that was kind of unique in itself. And it reminded me totally of myself falling in love with Jody, J-O. And, the fact that I felt, and I still feel the way she's singing about where, I can't believe this happened. Like I never thought this could happen. Because when it happens, it's a very special thing. And everyone has a possibility. If you haven't found love yet, don't worry. You will, my friend. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching our reaction. Let us know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
We know all things.